Do you see this boat? Well, sailors who went on long voyages feared of getting scurvy, aka the deficiency of vitamin C. Scurvy causes some pretty bad symptoms, like weakened gums, joint pain, brittle hair and nails, as well as fatigue. Let me introduce my friend Albert. He knows way more about scurvy and its history.
In 1774, Dr. James Lynn said that eating citrus fruits bettered the symptoms of scurvy and prevented it altogether. Then, in 1907, some scientist was messing with guinea pigs and had them on a crappy diet, and this gave them scurvy. Then, in 1928, Albert Yorgi, what did he do? He isolated a compound from plants and the adrenal glands of animals. Then, in 1933, Yorgi and colleagues, they isolated vitamin C. They showed that it was vital in reducing scurvy.
Wait, Albert, I know this next fact.
Really?
Yes. So, yes, they did confirm it was key in preventing scurvy, and because of this, they named it ascorbic acid, which means anti-scurvy. And it was also in 1933 that the structure of the molecule had been found, and now it was sold on shelves and mass-produced.
The Reichstein process is the classic multi-step approach that dominated the 20th century. It began by taking D-glucose and reducing it to D-sorbitol through high-pressure hydrogenation. From there, we used the fermentation step to convert the sorbitol into L-sorbose, which gives the molecule its L orientation. But to finish the synthesis, we have to use protecting groups. We react L-sorbose with acetone to create diacetone L-sorbose. This protects the molecule so that we can use a harsh oxidant like potassium permanganate to turn it into diacetone to keto L-gluonic acid. Finally, we use acid hydrolysis to remove the acetone shields, and we're left with L-ascorbic acid.
Why can't we produce vitamin C like most animals? So let's talk about who can't produce vitamin C on their own. Animals like guinea pigs, primates, the capybara, some fish and birds cannot produce vitamin C on their own. This is the result of a phylogenetic relationship all these animals have. Now let's talk more specifically about humans. So, like all these animals, humans cannot produce AA, aka ascorbic acid, because of a mutation of the lactone oxidase enzyme gene. This enzyme was left with several mutations that ultimately rendered it non-functional, requiring us to seek it externally.
Are you ready to film our group project video?
I've actually been feeling pretty fatigued recently.
Oh no, what's been happening?
I've been dizzy, bruising easily, brittle hair, dry skin.
Do you see these products over here? These contain an important acid known as ascorbic acid, better known as vitamin C. They could be just what you need.
Citrus, dark leafy greens. I don't really eat any of these things.
What? You need to eat these things. Animals don't produce vitamin C on their own. Let me show you some other places you can get vitamin C. Excuse me, do you have any good vitamin C recommendations for my friend here?
Yeah, there's plenty here. Here in store we have powders, gummies, pills, and even gels. See this powder? It's super efficient because you can just dissolve it in your water and drink it. Gummies are also super nice if you like something sweeter. And so are these gels. You could just open them and take them on the go. The benefits of vitamin C include encouraging the production of white blood cells, promoting joint health, and even helping in iron absorption.
That's great for her, but is there anything that's better for skin?
Yeah, there's many topical serums over here containing lots of vitamin C.
That makes perfect sense, since if you want to get your hand wet, you wouldn't drink a glass of water. You'd put your hand in a bucket of water. Perfect. Let's head over that way.
Look at all the vitamin C products we have just in our store. My coworker is way more knowledgeable.
So the reason that vitamin C is found in so many facial serums is because it blocks free radicals. By doing this, it will protect you from UV rays and pollution. In addition, vitamin C serums also promote collagen production as well as brighten even your tone, thus reducing your signs of aging.
Chemistry and metabolism of vitamin C. Vitamin C acts as a reducing agent, meaning it is known as an electron donor, aka an antioxidant. This is kind of misleading though because it just reduces oxidizing agents. Vitamin C works in the body by reducing reactive oxidative species and also metals like copper and iron that are essential to biological processes. By being an electron donor, it is a cofactor for several enzymes. For example, in mammalian enzymes, it acts as an electron donor in 15 of them and 3 for fungal enzymes. Vitamin C is also very necessary for collagen synthesis. So what does it do? It acts as a cofactor for polyhydroxylase and lysyl hydroxylase. Both of these enzymes catalyze the hydroxylation of protein and lysine. They are residues of procollagen, which promotes the proper folding of the collagen triple helix conformation. Let's talk about the general mechanism of vitamin C. So vitamin C, or L-ascorbic acid, is usually the L-ascorbate anion within our body. This is its natural state in biological environments. This molecule works by sequentially losing its electrons. So the ascorbate anion acts as an antioxidant by reacting with radical species and becoming the ascorbate radical. This radical, even though we know that radicals are harmful, is very stable in our bodies. It eventually can even be reduced back into the ascorbate anion. However, when it loses its second electron, it becomes dihydroascorbic acid. In the body, this molecule usually gets hydrolyzed into a hemiketal. This hemiketal, 2,3-diketal 1-gluconic acid, eventually becomes these following molecules: oxalic acids, like L-xylose, threonic acids, which are important in carbohydrate metabolism. One thing that we broadly covered in our video was collagen synthesis and how skincare is full of vitamin C and how it promotes all these good things for our skin. So let's talk about the mechanism of action on a more specific level. So ascorbate, the anion, acts as a reducing agent to convert the oxidized atom iron back into its reduced state iron 2 in the enzymes lysyl hydroxylase and polyhydroxylase. One atom of the oxygen appears in the hydroxyl group of the product and the other in succinate, which are useful molecules for biological processes. Succinate specifically is an intermediate of the Krebs cycle that drives ATP generation in the mitochondrium.
Wow, I'm feeling really sick. Let me take some NyQuil.
Stop. I know something better.
Really? What could be better than NyQuil?
Vitamin C.
Really? I didn't know anything about that.
My name is Linus Pauling. I'm a 2-time Nobel Prize winner.
Well, sorry to let you know, but you've kind of misinformed a lot of people. Because you were so trusted, people now believe that vitamin C actually helps prevent colds and even shorten them. But that's just untrue. Vitamin C doesn't do this. It just encourages the promotion of white blood cells. There's a lot of evidence that just shows that people just believe this because it came from a person of authority and because vitamin C is cheap. So, yeah, there is no real benefit that shows that taking vitamin C before getting a cold shows less symptoms. So next time, be more careful about the information you spread.